Everybody, Dr. Chris Tomczak.
Dr. Don Bassesi.
Let's talk about exercise for just a minute. Don't hit stop. It's not a four-letter word.
We're not going to get up and make them do stuff right now?
No deep knee bend squats
right.
like Jack LaLanne used to have us do. Anybody else? Did you watch?
I love Jack LaLanne. I love his quote as saying, "I can't die, it will ruin my image."
Exactly. He still gets up early in the morning. I think he gets up at 5 or 5:30. He's working out and starts in his pool.
And then he probably gets out and gets in the full zip purple suit.
Well, of course. Everyone's got to have the bodies. I loved him too. And I watched him a lot when I still remember when I was 4, 5, and 6 watching him. That was a show I would watch. Crazy enough was the Jack LaLanne show. I love that show.
Total side note trivia, in the original Batman and Robin movie, there is a scene when they're flying in the Batcopter where they look down and on top of the building there's a guy and a bunch of women exercising. Jack LaLanne.
Was that which guy was the Batman? Was that
Adam
Keaton?
West? No.
Oh,
The original Batman and Robin with tilted screen.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Pow, kapow, kapow.
Exactly.
All right. Well, all right. So how do you make exercise easy? Because it can be easy. I mean, because you exercised this morning, right?
Every morning.
And so did I. Actually, this morning worked out. My wife was joining me in an exercise program, which is absolutely fantastic. It's always more fun with more than one if you got more than one. So what do you do to make your exercise a part of your life? Make it easy. How do you make it easy?
You know what? That's tough to answer because it is easy now. So, like for me, it is just my normal routine. I think for anyone to get to the point of where it's easy, you start small. Commit to 5 minutes of something, of anything, but commit to it every day for 30 days. The people have different numbers. If you can do anything for 21 days, it'll become a habit. 30 days a habit.
That's
6
right.
weeks
You
a
hear all
habit.
sorts of stuff.
The reality is, I think that if you just commit to a schedule and adhere to it, eventually it becomes a natural routine for you. And that's what I think what you really want. Like for others, for patients, I've always recommended while you're brushing your teeth, I can show them different hip exercises that they can do so that it just becomes a habit that they associate with it. Whether it's in the shower doing exercises, tie it in with something that you already do, and it makes it that much easier. No one's going to say, go out and run a marathon, if you haven't done exercise. If you ever get to a point like that, it's a series of smaller things that you've built up to it. Start small, do it often, have fun.
You do have to start small, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely.
So what I work out 6 to 7 days a week, every single week, and without fail. No matter what happens, I'm working out. So when I get up when it's dark out in the morning, I got to tell you, the first couple of minutes, because I work out first thing. I'll get up, I'll shave, I'll go harass the kids for 15 minutes, and then I go down to the basement and I begin my workout.
Yep.
Got to harass the kids, otherwise I'm just not a good parent. So I have to harass the kids.
Seems fair.
And it's fun too. Actually, what I do with the kids, I get them all spizzed up for the day. I get really excited, just have fun with them. I chase my younger one around the house because he looks forward to that every single morning. My daughter's never too awful keen on talking to me because she wakes up all ticked off for some reason.
She's a teenager these days. So.
Yeah, and the next one down, my son, Chris, he tends to wake up a little on the quiet side as well. But so what do? First thing I do is as I'm shaving, as I get out of bed and I'm shaving, I realize I'm going, okay, which workout am I doing today? Well, I shave, take 3-4 minutes to shave, and I'm all programmed. I know that get up, shave, put the workout clothes on, go harass the kids for 15 minutes, chase them, get them all spizzed up, and then I go straight down to the basement. What's the key here? Because I asked Dr. Don, how do you make it easy? The key is that make it easy is you make it a routine. You make it part of your day.
Yeah.
If it's not for me, and I've known Don here for a number of years, and I think it's the same for him. If it's not systematized and it's part of the day, you don't have to think. If you got to think about it, it's not going to get done.
Yeah.
You don't have to, because it's part. Hey, at 6 a.m. this is what, or whatever. At 5 p.m. or 10 p.m. whatever works for you and your schedule, and you can find the time. Everybody can find the time.
And the thing to avoid is saying, well, you know what? I could do it now, but I'm going to do this first and then do it. If you don't do it when you have that opportunity, it's going to go away.
It's over. For me, if I don't get it done in the morning, I don't care how much I'm going to rationalize myself, it ain't going to happen. It will not get done. So the first thing is you make it part of your day.
Yeah.
That's it.
Just schedule it in. And when I was in chiropractic school, I worked at a gym. And people would come in and they would complain. They'd come in and be like, oh, I hate being here. But the reality is, just being there, just getting there is half the battle. Now they're there. Now they're going to do something, anything. So, for those of you that exercise, out of your homes and you go to gyms or whatever it is, just getting there, you're halfway home.
That's right.
You're halfway home.
That's right. I tell people the hardest part of our exercise program is putting the clothes on.
Yeah. Yeah.
Follow us on Twitter, on Facebook, healthsourcechiro.com. I'm Dr. Tom Shack.
Dr. Mussesi, have a great day.